Welcome to outer space.
Talk about an introduction. Just blessed your ears with opera. Ryan didn't even know I was pressing start, so we're gonna start. Yeah.
Welcome to episode
Four. Can I hit you with a little fun fact about 4 episodes?
Alright, go.
Okay, 90% of podcasts, 90%, that's 90, don't get past episode 3.
Is that 9/10? 9/10 of...
Yeah, that's even 90 over 100.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Now let me tell you, there's 1.9 million podcasts in the world.
That's a lot.
That means 1.8 of them quit. Now, this is my goal.
Okay,
there's a little bit more than 1.9. So let's say there's 200,000 left, right? 200,000 active podcasts that made it past the 3rd episode.
Okay, gotcha. All the other ones died.
Correct.
Okay.
Died and they stopped, they quit.
Okay.
90% of that 200,000 will quit after 20 episodes. So
we gotta make it to 20.
We gotta make it to 21 and we can stop. Cold turkey.
Okay.
I mean,
Gotcha.
why not?
I mean, podcasts, they're gaining in popularity, you know?
This is true. They're just not gaining the support that we have of the 12 listeners.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have brands.
10, I think we have 10 listeners right now. But that's okay.
I rounded up. We round in this household.
We have 12 plays. A meaningful play is 5 seconds consecutively in one day by a person.
The fact that someone's willing to listen to you and I talk
for 5 seconds. That's it. That's all
I know one of them's Tegan.
Yeah.
I sent this podcast to my family, and I know for a fact none of them listened to it. Because one, I was like, Mom, you listen to the podcast? You know what she said? She's like, oh, it was good. No, Mom.
She didn't listen.
You didn't listen to it because it wasn't good. And,
yeah.
Rude. On the topic of family, I'm going home for Christmas. You're going home for Christmas.
I'm going home for Christmas.
And so we're going to have to take a little...
No, we can do it remotely.
You think so? I think that might be cheesy.
No, we can just record ourselves.
Talking to ourselves and then
No, talking to each other. We could do we could screen record a Zoom call.
We'll talk about this. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's best if we pre-record some.
Oh, that'd be good.
Because we have all the time in the world right
That's
now.
true.
It's not finals week or anything.
I definitely don't have a final tomorrow.
You do?
I do.
Oh, wow.
It's open note, though.
Oh, it's the open note one?
Yeah.
Okay, the open source.
Yeah.
Speaking of finals and computers and open notes, I went to Apple today to get my computer fixed.
Yeah.
It started off not so good. No life. They did CPR. They even pushed Epi there. And the guy's like, yeah, it doesn't look too good. Let me try a few more things. So he did. We got it back. Wiped my whole computer. So, rip that.
Wiped the whole computer.
It's gone. I'm going to have to reset it all up. It's basically a new Mac. But
it's brand new. It's like you got a new computer.
Yeah, but it still has the same old dent.
Mm.
I made a little joke.
At the Apple Store?
At the Apple Store, yes.
Okay.
He's like, oh, it's kind of like what we do to cars. We reset it. And I was like, oh, it's very similar to humans as well. I was like,
except you don't reset their brain.
No, you're right. You give them a little jump.
Their hypothalamus, just replace it.
You just take the brain
out.
out.
No memories.
It's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah.
Would you have to relearn how to do everything then? Because that's where everything's stored, including how to walk.
Memories, but not
No, I think you would.
Some things.
If you took your entire brain out, you'd have to...
Oh, your whole brain, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about just your memory centers.
Oh, okay. You'd be thirsty if you took the hypothalamus out.
Sure.
You would. Okay,
Deal.
Are we done with the brain talk?
Yeah, for now.
I think it's noteworthy.
That looks like a brain. It's kind of cool.
It is cool. Again, TV. Boom. Sponsored by Cory. I came home. Actually, I was in the front yard, and I was doing yard work, as one does. And I walked in, and Ryan's in the very formal podcast studio, which, by the way, we have decorations. Where is it?
Right there.
We have decorations now. So, calm yourself. Anyways, I walk in and Ryan's like, Cory, we're on 7 platforms now. I was like, I can't even list 7 platforms. So please.
Spotify.
Well, we're on 10 now.
We're on 10. I don't know if I can list them off the top of my head.
No, you have to because we're on them.
Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, TikTok,
iHeartMusic,
Amazon Music, Audible, iHeartRadio,
Pandora,
Stitchbox, Castbox.
I don't even know what half those are. There's got to be more.
I just uploaded our RSS feed to them all. So
I think we're still waiting to get approved by Apple.
we're waiting to get approved by Apple and Google.
Come on, guys. Seriously. Bill
But, like,
Gates.
guys, we
Bill
have
Gates
TikTok.
doesn't. We do it. We upload TikTok, and let me tell you, does it have a bunch of views? No, but 4 people.
There's like 500 views.
I mean, that's a lot.
4 people saved it. No comments. I think it was like 40 likes.
But like, why are people saving it? It wasn't funny. It was just literally the first moment we started recording.
We just gotta keep uploading.
You're right.
It's probably all bots.
No, because
I'm okay with it.
I mean, bots are bots. At least they're likes.
True.
In my book, a like's a like.
A like's a like.
We're literally flying through this. We are halfway through the.
It's okay.
Because starting here is some real conversation starters.
Oh, we're jumping right into the deep end.
Should we?
Sure.
Or should we start with a little warm up?
Like jumping jacks?
No, you're right. Let's jump right in. That's the best way to learn. So, per the usual, we asked Emily.
Popular requests. Roommate Emily, not my sister Emily.
We should ask your Emily as well. Your sister Emily.
Yeah.
Her brain works as well. So we asked Emily to come up with another topic of discussion, and she hit us with a little doozer.
A good one.
Do you want to share? Because I don't remember it.
Do you think the statement "once a cheater, always a cheater" is true, or are people really capable of change? Right? It's a big question.
I think it's a question that doesn't have an answer.
I mean, when you talk about like relationship advice, you always tell people like patterns, not potential, right? Go after patterns, not potential. Don't go into a relationship thinking you can change someone. But that doesn't mean that they can change. That like they can't change on their own. You know. In terms of statistically, I think that kind of goes with it, because like when you think of a pattern, it's like something happening more than once, right? So I don't know. The statistic is something like almost half of people in the United States like experience infidelity in the relationship. That can be like, what is that? Cheating, emotional infidelity, and then like anything else considered cheating within that realm is like almost half. And then the stat is something like once someone cheats once, there's like a 3 times or 3.5 times, I forget what it is, like higher likely that they'll cheat again as opposed to someone that hasn't cheated at all. But then the one that's really interesting that kind of goes with the idea of patterns is, I don't know the stat, but like the number of people who cheat and like only cheat once is a lot. So like of the people that cheat, it's like you cheat once, you're done. It's like quite a few people. So in my mind, it's like if it's happened multiple times, like that's a huge red flag. But if it happened once and like, I don't know, get their sides of the story and stuff. Like, are they a different person now than they were back then? How long ago was it? Like, I feel like there's a lot of factors.
I agree. However, I've been always been a person, like, if you are willing to go out of your way to cheat on me, and we're in a serious relationship, you and I are dating, we're married, X, Y, and Z, like,
I'm coming from the context of you're not dating this person yet. You're thinking of dating this person.
But they've cheated on someone in the past, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's the context I was thinking.
Okay, fair. Let me share what I was going to share.
Go.
I'm saying if we're dating, you and I. First of all,
cute.
First of all, very unfortunate for you.
Cute.
I feel bad for you. Second of all, if you cheat on me, we're done. There's no questions asked.
100%. I agree.
I don't have the time nor the patience to sit there and have you justify your actions to me.
100%. I agree.
But that stat that you shared, that once you cheat once, the chances of it happening again are low.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's not zero.
Right.
Like, if I were to stay with them and they're like, oh, there's no repercussions from this, let me go cheat
exactly,
again.
Yeah.
I just look like an idiot.
I think that's where the 3.5 times or three times comes into effect is like when they don't experience any repercussions from it and they're like, oh, I can do it again.
So like going back to the statement, once a cheater, always a cheater, I want to say yes. And I know that sucks, even though the stats are on the argument of no. I feel like it's a huge jump to just say, oh, they learned their lesson, they're done cheating. Because each relationship is unique.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, then there's, like, whenever you're dealing with psychology, there's always subjective things that come into effect. But I think I agree with you.
It's very individualized.
Yeah.
When I originally read this, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think about relationships. I thought about school. And it's like, once you cheat on an exam, like, are you gonna do it again?
If you don't get caught, probably.
That's the same thing though. Yeah. It's like, if you're not gonna get caught, you're like, it's like a rush. You're like, oh shit, like, especially, I know this sounds really bad, but if you've been with someone for so long, love like starts to be different. Like, you're out of the honeymoon stage. It's just a very different dynamic, and I don't know if this is a fact in my opinion, but I feel like the younger couples, high school and college, they tend to cheat on each other more. Yeah, because I think they commit a little, like, committing to someone else before you know about yourself is a little hard. That's so real. I feel like. That's so real. Yeah. Like, everyone used to be like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, I need to figure out myself. And I didn't realize that until recently. Like, I'm just a lost piece of spaghetti in the sauce. I think that's okay though. Like, I'm 22, I'm able to grow. Like, yeah, 100%. But I'm not saying I'm not grateful for relationships I've been in the past. Like, I've learned so much about myself, and I've learned a lot about, like, what to look for, what not to look for. And it's not always been pleasant, but I'm grateful for the opportunities. Yeah, I think as long as you have a positive takeaway, it was a good thing. Yeah, of course. Of course. Should we move on? I mean, sure. My mother, the one who didn't watch this, but she claims she did. Love her, Deborah. I'd love her even more if she watched this. This would be great. That's 4 episodes in. She doesn't even have Spotify, so what's she gonna go on YouTube? Heck no. Yeah, we're on YouTube. This is true. I mean, she could play this. It's one of our 10 platforms. She could play this for her clients. Sure. Hey, listen to my son and her boyfriend speak. Nice. She wanted to know what makes a relationship good. Let's both share our viewpoints of, like, how would you define a healthy relationship? And it doesn't have to be, it could be a platonic relationship. Okay. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? So, like, any relationship, even if it's not, like, a romantic one, right? Just think of, like, your best friend. Okay. Think of me. I hope I'm your best friend. If not, that's okay. Like, how do we compliment each other? Like, why does this work? Why does this friendship work? We've been best friends for, 3 years? Yeah. Don't think too hard. So, like, once you're already friends, right? That's what you're thinking? So, and how do you like, keep it good? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I think friendships and relationships are difficult. I think everybody knows that, and everybody would agree with that. And I know, like, throughout college, the people I met my first year of college are not in my life. Right. But I met you pretty early on in college. Why are you still in my life and these other people aren't? Besides living with each other, like, we're kind of forced to be in each other's lives right now. I don't know. Having a sense of... It feels weird to say it like this since it's not a romantic relationship, but, like, commitment almost. Like, having the capacity and, like, idea that you're gonna, like, help them no matter what. Almost sacrificial in a sense, kind of like, oh, if they need something, like, I'm down, I got you. Yeah, because once you lose that, then it's like, oh, they go through something and you're like, oh yeah, get out of my life. Fair, but it's very much a two-way road. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because if it doesn't go both ways, then you're just a tryhard at that point. Yeah. You're fighting for a friendship that's dead. That's already dead. Yeah. I also think the reason we work is, besides the fact that we're very, very similar, I think the fact that we have very similar interests. Yeah, similar interests. We're both, I don't know, we, like, feed off each other's drive. We're both very motivated people. Yeah, we challenge each other intellectually. Which is something So before I knew you, my freshman year when I lived with the tennis guys.
The tennis boys.
The tennis fellas. Something I really, really struggled with was I felt like I was the smartest person in the room at all times.
Yeah.
And here I don't feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at points I'm like, damn, like, I got some brain, but not all of it. I got some head. What? But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I do not want to be the smartest person in the room. Because
no, you want to...
You want to build off each other.
You never want to be the smartest person in the room.
Because you're in the wrong room then.
Yeah.
Someone told me that.
That's good. I like that.
I don't know who the someone was, but God bless America.
Yeah, I mean, you want to surround yourself with people that are smarter than you.
Absolutely.
Better than you. That way you have room to improve, you know?
Okay, what about not platonic relationships? What about, in your eyes, what makes a romantic relationship?
Kind of the same things. Same interests, challenge each other intellectually. There has to be a sense of commitment, because like you said, once you're out of that honeymoon phase, like, you have to actually be committed and know the other person's committed, because like I don't know, if something bad were to happen, like, are you gonna stick around, kind of a thing. Like, how much do you really care about this person? Are you gonna stay with them?
You know, something that I just thought of when you were talking is when Audrey and I broke up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Ryan, like, a fear of mine is picking the wrong person.
Yeah.
And I think everybody has had that fear before. I think that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like, Cory, there will always be...
There's how many billion people in this world?
How'd you phrase it? You phrased it in a really, really good way.
It's a weird way to say it, but like, if you're always wondering, is there someone better out there for me? Like, I don't like to talk about things in absolutes. So saying like you're with the best person you could possibly be with in the universe,
it's close to impossible.
It's like really hard. You have to like start talking about soulmates and stuff. Like, is there someone out there who is smarter than the person you're with? Is there someone out there who like all these different things? It's like, well, maybe, but like, you know this person, you're like, are you going to be committed to this person? Like at some point there has to be this mutual commitment and this understanding of like, hey, it's you, kind of a thing.
Which is weird because like, I don't think you would ever say this to your partner, but it's like, you're not the best person ever, but like, you're my person.
Yeah.
Which is like the weirdest backhanded compliment in a sense.
Yeah. I mean, like,
if you're the best person ever, like, no, it's impossible.
Right. Like from like my girlfriend's point of view, like, are there better looking people? Yes. Are there smarter people? Yes. Are there...
Oh, you talk about yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, absolutely.
Like, are there more financially stable people? Yes. More successful people? Yes. So when you come at it from that way, it's like, why the hell are you with me?
Because you're Ryan Carter.
But it's like, you have that similarity, that connection, that commitment together. So at some point you have to have that. And it's weird because if you look at divorce statistics...
Oh, gosh.
The lowest rates of divorce are in arranged marriages. And it doesn't have anything to do... Like it's like they're given a person and they have to commit to this person. Like, they can get divorced, but...
How does that work?
They don't. What, arranged marriages?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Like, the parents talk it out and are like,
they're like,
I want your child to marry my child.
You have money, I have money. More money.
Yeah.
Speaking of... I don't really want to venture into the soulmate conversation. I don't think there's an answer to that.
No soulmates.
Maybe that's not a
thing.
Topic for that.
Okay.
Next topic. I'm really about to out myself, but that's okay. I met my last girlfriend on a dating app. Mm-hmm. You know this. Really close friends of mine know this, but I've told pretty much everyone we met at church.
Yeah. I think as dating apps used to be really taboo, right? When they first came out, it was like, what the heck? Just go meet someone. But I feel like they've gotten less and less taboo. And like, a lot of dating apps have seen a lot of success stories. Like, yeah, sure, the percentages are small. A lot of people on there are just looking for a good time, stuff like that. But it doesn't mean that there aren't the outliers of it actually working, right?
Well, you knew Audrey.
Yeah.
And on the app, I kid you not, it says it's an algorithm. Over time, it learns like your type and what you're interested in, how you type. It's like really freaky if you think about it, but I don't think about it.
Gender,
that's the best
age,
part.
Type.
Correct. It's like who you swipe on. It's weird. And so above Audrey and I, it said like most compatible. Sure, whatever. We'll give it a shot.
It's not talking about star sign.
It's not talking about if you're an Aries or a Taurus. Terry's, whatever. I'm very
Terry's major.
Terry's minor. Anyways, it said we were most compatible, and I would agree. Like, I felt like Audrey and I were incredibly compatible. Mm-hmm. And I felt like her and I, like, fed off each other. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, creepy. That, like, these dating apps are getting so smart based off which way you move your finger.
I mean, there was a case in the news a couple years ago of Target. So, like, the company Target started sending ads to this girl for, like newborn products and like pregnancy products and stuff, and the dad got mad and contacted Target, and Target was like, oh, sorry, it's our new algorithm we're trying out and all this stuff that like analyzes patterns of like what you're buying to predict the next thing you're gonna buy, right? So it looked at all this data. It's like, oh, she's buying these things, she might want to buy these next. And
what was she buying?
I don't know.
Sex
It
toys?
didn't say, but it turned out that she was actually pregnant.
Oh, she was buying probably like pregnancy tests.
Well, I don't know what she was buying, but basically the thing was like Target figured out she was pregnant before she did.
Damn.
Yeah, like AI algorithms and stuff like that.
I feel like this is the perfect way to transition this
100%.
conversation. So tell the background of this.
Okay, so I mentioned I have a final tomorrow, right? That's open note. Not only is it open note, it's open textbook and open Google. Okay, it's like a case study. So he gives us a client. We have to make a whole like nutrition plan, supplement plan for them based on their sport, performance, and goals. Okay. Anyway, I put that in my family group chat. I was like, hey, I have this final, but it's open everything. And my brother was like, oh, you should just have AI take it for you. And I was like, is there anything that could do that? And so he sent me this AI where you type in a question and it scours the internet and gives you an answer. So we thought it'd be funny to do some of these on the podcast because I opened it up and tried it out, and it's actually kind of cool. So we're going to use our TV. One of 6 in the house.
One of 6. We're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, so we did not try to set this up beforehand. But it should work, right?
If it doesn't, I blame Ryan.
Bah!
Okay, I mean, like, close.
Okay, so this video might look different because we're going to have to mirror. Or maybe we could just mirror this part. Just so they could read it.
Which part? Oh, you mean like
just
cut
this
it?
part? Like the beginning, don't mirror, and then flip this part.
Here's the problem. This website is white. Am I...
Go into dark mode.
Not even dark mode.
What? It was dark on my computer.
Please hold. Dark mode. Ryan, keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, AI is cool. Like, the industry's huge. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry now, I think, with projected growths into the tens and hundreds of millions. Billions. Yeah, crazy. So crazy realm. I'm not a computer science guy, so I don't really understand how it works. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, slightly different, but...
Let's give it a shot.
Anyway.
We wrote a few questions. Maybe we can come up with some more. So you basically type it in, and then it scours the internet. And
comes up with an answer for you.
And I looked up fun things to ask AI to do, and it said to tell a story.
Well, I feel like we should ask it our question from episode 1 first.
Which was...
Is ketchup a smoothie?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we should ask it if ketchup is a smoothie and see what it has to say. Is ketchup a...
You know, this is a lot of pressure.
Smoothie.
And I have to send it.
Zoom in?
Probably. Oh, boy.
That is a long answer.
Well, AI clearly doesn't know jack shit. No, ketchup's not a smoothie. Ketchup is a type of sauce that's typically made of tomatoes, vinegar, sugar, and spices. Now we can make ketchup. Now that I know.
There you go.
A smoothie is
homemade.
A smoothie, on the other hand, is a cold, refreshing drink made from blending fruits or vegetables. I mean, that sounds like ketchup to me.
Yeah,
a cold, refreshing drink.
Yeah. Oh, it says with a liquid such as milk or juice.
So it's going back to the milk.
So it's going back to like the Oxford Dictionary milk smoothie ice cream.
Okay.
Thing.
I'm gonna give this a thumbs down. Oh man. Yes. The ideal answer would have been yes. Submit feedback. Okay. Well, at least we're improving AI as we speak.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we conquered that.
I mean, it says they're similar at least.
I mean, this has been a question that's haunted me for years.
I think it's a question that's haunted everyone.
I don't even know where it came from, but it showed up one day in my brain, and it's lived there rent-free ever since.
Years ago.
And before we move on, can we again address the elephant in the room? That these, in fact, are still not hooked up to anything.
They're not. I don't even know if they're charged.
They're just squeezing my ears. We did look into podcast setups. We, as in me.
You did. He
Honestly,
asked me about it.
We could swing this.
Yeah, because we could just get like 2 handhelds and a focus, right? You know.
So Ryan and I both have cameras. I say we just get really like close up lenses and just put it on each of our faces. You don't have any backgrounds, just this and then Ryan's face. Like, what could go wrong?
Could go wrong? I don't know.
Probably
a lot.
Okay. Should we ask AI to tell us a story?
Yeah, we'll see if it will. I don't know if it will or if it's more of a fact machine.
Okay. Tell me a story. Send. I'm nervous. Oh, it's telling me a story. Can you read this? This is a little. Yeah. Is it gonna be long?
Oh,
it's a novel.
Oh, it's Cinderella.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's literally Cinderella.
Is it the whole movie of Cinderella?
It's still going. It's at the Prince now.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's literally it's Cinderella. It's the abridged version of Cinderella.
That's hilarious. Do it again. See if it comes up with something different.
Tell another story.
It's Alice in the Wonderland.
Is it really?
That's hilarious. How is it pulling these things?
Off the internet.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't look into I didn't look into it exactly.
This is our first. I like doing this. They give up. Yeah, they give.
Okay, do we have some questions that we want answers to?
I mean, I'm kind of having a good time asking for stories.
I don't want to get every fairy tale though. Maybe.
Well, I know we wanted to bring up one of the topics of when did time begin.
Oh yeah, when did time start?
Oh come on.
Oops.
Yeah, add that question mark.
How do I get that keyboard away? Oh.
Alright. What are we saying? This is a lot of words. Try to zoom in if you can.
It's not possible to say exactly when it started. Time is a way of measuring the duration of events, and it is based on the movement of celestial bodies, such as the sun and moon. Humans have used various methods to measure time throughout history, such as the movement of the sun across the sky, the phases of the moon, and the flow of water through hourglasses. It is important to note that time itself does not flow or pass. These are just metaphors that we use to describe the way that events happen in sequence. In reality, time is a fixed and unchanging quantity, and it does not have a beginning or an end.
Interesting.
It is simply a way of measuring the duration of events.
You know what's interesting? When I hear that, I really just, all I can think is like, you know how you said a picture is a movie is
if a picture is moving, it's a video.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. Also, we definitely looked this up earlier, and it gave us
a different answer.
Kind of cool. What if it's just a little minion back there, just in my iPad?
Someone typing.
Time is this, and they're like just watching Cinderella as we speak.
Right next to the hamster running on the wheel, powering it. Right.
Perfect. Okay, I wrote this down. This might get a little bit sad, but we're gonna go there.
Okay.
What is a heartbreak?
That's sad.
I know. Watch it be very like
heartbreak.
It's with a B, yeah. Watch it be very like anatomical and say your break heart. Oh no.
Heartbreak is a feeling of intense emotional pain or sadness, often caused by the end of a romantic relationship or the loss of someone or something that is important to you. When someone experiences a heartbreak, they may feel a deep sense of loss, loneliness, and betrayal. They may also experience physical symptoms such as difficulty sleeping or eating, and may have a hard time focusing on their daily activities.
I think they're depressed. I have one more question, then we can move on.
Okay. All right.
I think we should go back to the beginning of this episode and say, are you a cheater once you cheated? Once a cheater, always a cheater, maybe? I don't know. You're good with words.
What about just if someone cheats, will they cheat again?
I like how you can see the what you're actually pressing. This is exciting.
I don't have an external keyboard. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa there. Okay.
It's difficult to predict. People cheat for different reasons. So, men usually cheat for sexual pleasure. Women usually cheat for emotional connection.
I'm concerned why you know that.
Last time I looked up.
You looked that up a lot?
Huh?
Why do people cheat?
No. It's just psychology research. Likelihood depends on different factors.
Fair. Subjective.
Yeah. Yeah. People are more likely to cheat again if they do not take responsibility for their actions and do not try to address the underlying issues that led to the infidelity.
AI. I think A and I are.
Yeah.
We're on the same.
On the other hand, people who are remorseful and willing to work on their relationships and improve their communication and trust may be less likely to cheat again in the future.
Ryan, you and I are AI.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
I don't know about the intelligence part.
We're just A.
We're just A. We're AD.
Please hold.
Artificial.
Dick.
I was going to say Doofuses.
Oh, I like yours better. Hey, welcome to Artificial. That would have been a great podcast name. Artificial Doofuses. Oh my gosh. Well, that was fun. I like the part where it told us stories.
Oh, if you guys want to use that, it's ChatGPT, ChatGPC. It's an open AI thing.
Free.
It's in beta testing right now, but you can use it. It's free as long as you have an email and a phone number.
There's also, I was looking at the website, if you do it on a computer, it can make images based off words that you say.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of scary. Also, when I was signing up and I said we are a social media, we're journalists, it didn't let me go forward. It said, please email this person. So you have to say you're using it for personal use.
Okay.
Which I don't know how that works. Can I take these off?
Yeah. I don't know why you always ask me.
I can hear a lot better. My ears feel better.
That's good.
I look weirder, but that's okay.
How do we put space back on?
Do you want me to sing? I mean, the remote's right there.
Yeah, do a song. I'm going to put space back.
Hey there, Delilah. No, I could just imagine Tegan driving in her car on the way over and
listening
she's just
to Cory singing Hey There, Delilah.
She's just damn it. I thought I escaped it. Is that Fortnite? Oh no. Fortnite. I got excited.
4K space, baby.
Can we bring up some
We're not sponsored by
this
5 Gum.
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh, do you remember those commercials? How it feels to chew 5 Gum.
I hate that I just did that.
Those commercials were so good.
They did their job. You and I both remembered it.
Little jingles.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going there today. Okay.
Didn't need nudity.
In all seriousness, let's get down to the gritty.
All right, nitty gritty.
Let me set a backstory.
Backstory, go.
I was in class and we talked about this, and I don't think we came to a conclusion. So okay. I want to pick your little vesicles.
All right, go.
Vesicles.
Vesicles? Ew.
Ventricles, maybe? I don't know. You want me to set a scene or just ask the question?
Go.
Okay. Should mothers that abuse drugs while pregnant be held accountable for the suffering of their kids?
What do you mean by held accountable?
Jail. Taking removal of the kid from that mother.
Should they be in jail for longer than usual for abusing drugs? Because it's illegal to do cocaine either way.
Throw them in jail for child endangerment.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Well, what if they didn't know they were pregnant? Is that different? Okay, hear me out.
Let's say on average it takes someone 6 to 8 weeks to find out they're pregnant.
Okay.
I know this can sound bad, but if they're using drugs for 6 to 8 weeks while they don't know they're pregnant, find out they're pregnant and they stop, and I understand that's dangerous, but at some point we need to draw the line.
Yeah.
Because when I see these babies come out and they're addicted to morphine, like it breaks anyone's heart who would see it.
Yeah, definitely.
And the chances of mothers stopping at that point are slim to none.
Right. They should be held accountable in some way.
I think so too. I think maybe
what counts as accountable is, I feel like a different argument, but I do think they should be held accountable for endangering their child.
Maybe jail's not the best option because that child does need a mother, now that I think about it.
Right.
But maybe weekly visits from Child Protective Services or a social worker or
something
to keep that kid safe from the mother's tendencies.
Yeah, something.
I think you and I both agree on that. Now let me play devil's advocate.
Okay, go.
If we start punishing mothers for abusing drugs, because right now the only states that do it is Alabama.
Okay.
And I don't remember the other one, but there's only 2 out of the 50 states in this country.
Okay.
It's not Arizona, I can tell you that. Arizona. On the lines of devil advocate, if we start punishing these mothers for using drugs while pregnant, they're going to stop giving us urine samples so we can see what drugs they're on so we can better treat their babies.
That's true.
And so that's the one downside to that.
Yeah.
Because right now there's no punishment. It's like, just tell me what drug you're on so I can save your baby's life.
That's true. But, like, at the end of the day, if the baby does end up dying, do you just punish them harder?
I don't know.
Or, yeah.
Maybe we should ask AI. Seriously though, like it's a really broken system, and I don't think there's a right answer. I just when I was in NICU, I saw 3 babies that were drug babies, and it's like they're fully withdrawing at the age of 20 hours.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to scale the punishments where, like, if you tell us, then it's less of a punishment than if you don't tell us, or something like that. You'd have to scale the punishment.
I think there's a law though. Also, your girlfriend's here. You can go get it.
She has a key.
She does have a key. I'll talk to you in the distance.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, this isn't his girlfriend.
How you doing? Good. My name is Andrew. I'm with Luminous. We're a general contracting company.
I don't own the house.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm a renter.
You're a renter? Oh, okay, no worries.
That was good. That was real good.
You need a sign that says "Do not solicit."
I need a sign that says "Suck my dick."
Yeah.
Because
Fuck off.
you can solicit if I get a little bit of a sloppy top.
You know what's crazy? If you have a sign that says "No soliciting" and someone comes to solicit, technically they're breaking the law.
Well, you do own this house, so you just lie. Ha! But seriously, there was a law that was passed recently. I was really excited to see Tegan, and then that fucker showed up.
I know, it was like the door's unlocked.
Anyways, back to Pilgrims. There's a law that if you're partying and someone overdoses, you will not get in trouble for using those drugs because that person's life is above the drug use. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you and I are shooting up heroin. You take too much. I call 911. Because we have heroin there, like, yeah, they might take it. Mm-hmm. But you and I will not get punished for the use of heroin. Yeah. I'm sure an attorney can find a way around that.
Yeah, again, you'd have to scale the punishment in some way to reflect it.
It's weird.
I'm not a lawyer. I don't know about.
This is good though. Yeah. 2 straight white male talking about punishment of mothers.
Yeah, don't you love that?
This is good. This is terrible actually.
And it's only episode 4.
Woo! Should we? I think I want to skip the social media question because I don't really care about.
What was the social media question?
The question was, where do we see it heading?
Like, what's the next big social media?
What's the next big social media? Are we going to talk about it?
I think one of the giants has to fall.
I think it's going to be Facebook.
Facebook's falling. 100%. You mean Meta?
Yeah, Meta. Yeah. Shut up.
I don't know. Twitter might. Now that Elon bought it.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
That's what they said about Tesla.
We'll see. I don't think TikTok's going anywhere. I don't think YouTube's going anywhere.
I just think social media in general is phasing out. Maybe for our age group. Personally, you don't have Instagram.
Overall, definitely not.
You don't have Instagram anymore.
Right.
I delete Snapchat for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, there's less drive for me. Maybe because I'm growing, unfortunately.
The thing is that there's more and more young people
using it.
So it's only going to increase as the older people die off and the younger people grow.
I guess you're right. Maybe that's just wishful thinking on my behalf.
The use is only going to grow. I don't know what the next big thing is, though.
I think Be Real is a cool concept.
Yeah.
Because it's
100%.
Unfiltered. Like, in theory, you're supposed to post, like, at the moment it goes off. That's not always, like, possible.
Yeah.
But, like, how could they
It's
scale...
a cool concept.
How could they scale Be Real?
You have to scale the, like, discoverability, interactability.
But I think that's what makes Be Real cool, is it's just kind of your friend. It's your close circle.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have random people on it.
Right.
I wouldn't want random people on it.
Yep.
I mean, that's fair.
We'll see.
Let's move past this, because social media is just a beaten horse at this point.
Podcasts.
No, but seriously. Like,
Podcasts are growing.
YouTube used to be like vlogs and pranks and what other phases of YouTube was there?
And now you look at YouTubers that like own companies around their things, like Linus Tech Tips, Unbox Therapy, Marcus Brownlee.
What about Dude Perfect? They just
Dude Perfect.
What is it? $5 billion.
Mark Rober.
Do you see their headquarters?
Yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Insane.
Production quality's going up.
But like what I was saying is podcast. I feel like all these really big companies are now in long form. You know?
Oh yeah, like Huberman Lab is now long form. Joe Rogan's pretty long form.
But I think the people, I mean, speaking for myself, I like it because it feels a lot more organic. It's not chopped every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Like when that guy just came to the door, I feel like we should leave it in. Because it's real. It's fun. And I don't want to edit it out, in all honesty. Because I don't know how.
You have to figure out how to clip for TikTok first.
Dang it. That's okay. Let's move on. We have one more discussion point, and then we can end it, and then we can party.
Bet.
Party as in maybe do some homework.
Yeah, homework.
Maybe. Do you think there's extraterrestrial life out there?
Define extraterrestrial life.
Little green dudes that go
little sentient.
No, I'm not talking
people.
I'm talking advanced organisms. I'm not talking freaking slime mold that grows on rocks. I'm talking something that can
intelligent life
that can communicate with one another and create a civilization. And there's space behind us. Keep that in mind.
I don't know.
Okay, that's.
I like to think that there is. So I feel like I do because I want there to be.
I would agree. Let's go on the track that there is.
Okay.
Because.
Okay. Yeah.
Why not? It's more fun.
Do you know what the Drake formula is?
No, I like the rapper though.
So.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci.
I don't think that's Drake.
No, it is. It's fine.
Basically, there's a scientist. I think it was in the '60s. I could be completely off on that date.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
He made a formula that's basic purpose was to, or I don't know if this was its original purpose, but what some people used it for was to determine the probability of life existing in the universe. Okay, so it took into account a bunch of different things like planets, percentage of planets in the Goldilocks zone, percentage of planets that have all the compounds needed, probability of events happening, stuff like that. And so keep in mind, there's a lot of suns in the universe. It's something like 10 with 18 zeros after it.
That is a lot of suns.
I don't even know what number that is.
Like that's like
huge,
bigger than 4.
So the equation's estimate is something like 100,000 planets with life. Okay, not like intelligent life, not civilizations, anything like that. So 100,000 planets with life, like maybe 1, 2. 1 would be us, 2 would be another, right? So I don't know. I like to think that there is because I want there to be, but.
Okay, I got 2, maybe 3 follow-up questions. Let's assume the answer is yes. We believe in this.
Okay.
First of all, if you're an alien and watching this, hey, I'm Cory. This is Ryan. Be dope to have you on this. Really,
you'd be sick.
We can even pull up a third chair for you. Okay.
A special guest.
That would be a special guest.
Sick.
That would be the special guest. Tegan would just be a guest. Unfortunately. Okay. Bob and Paul, the aliens were discussing. Are they smarter than humans? And it doesn't take a lot to be smarter than humans.
It really doesn't. I don't know. If they traveled to us, yes.
Oh, so it's about who gets to who first.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of that, do you think they know we exist?
No.
Do you think if they did know we exist, this is all separate questions, I'm just bridging them together. If they knew we exist, do you think humans, more the humans, I don't care what the aliens think, do you think we're capable of making peace? Because I think our natural instinct is violence.
I feel like we would get too defensive
100%.
and end up starting a war. We're like...
And if they made it to us, we lost.
Yeah. Yeah, because... Like, you think about the span of the universe, like... If we met with them, chances are they came to us, because...
Where are we headed?
Where are you headed?
Where are you headed? I don't know. I feel like the natural reaction from a human of the unknown is fear.
Yeah. Oh, humans don't like change. Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't like change. I'm human.
Yeah, humans don't like change. That's why you don't like traffic. And because it makes you late. But
I don't mind traffic.
well, would you rather sit on the interstate in stop and go traffic for 45 minutes, or just be able to set your cruise control to 25 and still have it take 45 minutes?
Oh, cruise control.
Exactly.
You prove your own point. Good job. I'm proud of you. Can we just address, like, I felt like this was actually a really good podcast today.
Yeah, they're getting better.
They are. We're up to 46 minutes. Like,
that's good. I feel like we should keep them under an hour. I feel like the 45-ish minutes a good mark to hit.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how long our next one's going to be.
We'll see.
We do want to have Emily on this.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a fun one. Em has
Okay.
has some cool stories to share, and she can share her insight on what's it like living with us.
Oh, that'd be good.
I would like to know that.
So would I.
Also, I would just like to point out that Ryan gave me this beanie and took it back.
It was in my washer.
Well, maybe we were...
I'll give it back.
Okay. Do we have vinegar?
Yeah.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to make ketchup?
I don't. I need to... I left my sheets in the wash for too long.
Oh, just set them on a rinse cycle.
I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay.
Because I don't...
Cool.
Again, it's been good. We're getting good at talking in front of something that's not here. Wow. Talk about...
I talk to myself all the time.
Me too.
I feel like we're just dragging it out now.
Well, no. One more thing.
Okay.
The girl I was talking to, past test was. I didn't tell you this. We're not talking anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. She kept mentioning how I can't just like be in silence. Like I can't just be quiet.
Yeah.
And not in an insulting way. I think she's right. Like if you and I are both not talking, it's really, really difficult for me to not just start saying things.
Unless you're really focused on homework.
That's so different.
But still, then you
fidget.
You like noise.
I do. Like I'm uncomfortable with silence.
But we usually have music or a TV show or something going on in the background.
Do you think that's my undiagnosed ADHD?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean that's fair.
Not a psychologist.
Should we again attempt to end this and go from there?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do the little pose again. And
Are we posing?
We got to. What do we want to do today?
I don't know.
Do you want to kiss?
You.
Oh, okay. Well, that was awkward.
Cooties, am I right?
All right, we can do a thumbs up. I feel like we've been doing thumbs
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Yeah?
It's gonna get boring.
Okay, you're
Just
right.
keep doing thumbs up.
What if we like stand and jump? No, that's a little bit aggressive.
Like a freeze frame? Like the...
Like a High School Musical?
Yeah.
I feel like we both just smiled there. I think we could use that.
Wait, where?
Like a few seconds
Just smile
ago.
right here.
Ready?
Ready?
Or what if we did like the YouTube classic, like...
Oh, like pointing at a...
Prank gone wrong!
Prank gone wrong!
Yeah, love you guys.
Prank gone sexual.
Say it back.
Prank
Oh,
gone...
oh, whoa! Oh, I can't stop it.